Bought these sunglasses a couple of years ago. They got a video camera built into them. They also capture audio. There's a small slot for a micro SD card in the earpiece, along with a battery that charges up with a USB, and pretty much lasts the whole day. Pretty good deal for 15 something. Um, I think they're still at, you can still get them at Walmart for 15 something. So you'll be able to see the videos from this. Went out to Whitney Pockets. This is southeast of Mesquite, Nevada. Um, there's a place out there where the Conservation Corps back in the 1920s, they built that little wall there. Back in there, they built a dam. We'll get over there in a little bit. Some of the rock formations out here in Whitney Peaks, Whitney Pockets, are pretty incredible. The sandstone in red and golds and purples, and oh my gosh, the colors are incredible. And then the wind and the rain does some incredible carving on these rocks. Uh, it's hard to even describe, but I'm trying to show you as much as I can from the little trip that I was able to take out there. It's a 30-mile ride from Mesquite on a dirt road that's, well, let's say it's not the best road in the world, but it's not the worst either. There's some pretty scary stuff out here. I was packing, so in case I saw a coyote or a snake or a bad humanoid, I was prepared. There are no people. There's no cell service. I saw no one during the day. I saw no vehicles during the day. Uh, one of the thoughts that was going through my head was, if I fall and get hurt, who's going to find me? But then I thought about this, and like I'm looking at these rocks, and I'm like, wow, if I was younger, I'd be all over climbing all over this thing. This would be just so much fun to climb on. But with age comes intelligence, and you say, no, I might get hurt. Hurting gets hurting's worse when you get older. You don't heal quite as fast. But it is incredible to see these rock formations, and I'm hoping that the pictures come out good enough for you to at least get an idea of what this place looks like. There's another place out here that's called Little Finland. I'm gonna try to get out there sometime, and that'll be kind of interesting. The rocks all apparently are looking like fins. So maybe we'll take a little walk over and get down to the. Oh, this is one of the areas that you can camp. Of course, there's no toilets. Um, there's no running water. There's no self service. I doubt very much that you could even get a radio to work out here. Maybe a CB with a high antenna. Um, kind of interesting to see if a CB would work out there. The wind and the rain do some incredible jobs on these sandstone. Looks like a pipeline in Hawaii. This was supposed to be a trip to fly the drone out in the desert, but it turned out to be a fascinating Kodak moment everywhere I went. But we will fly the drone. We'll get to it in a little bit. Okay, so let's go over to where the dam's at and take a crawl up into the mountain there. And there's a cistern. That's where the water comes out. That gets captured in the dam. I guess it's for people or animals or um, whatever the Conservation Corps decided it was going to do with it. And the dam's up in this little gully here. What made them decide to do this is beyond me. You can see it sort of right now, but we'll take a walk up in there and you can take a look at it a little bit better. Whenever there's a flash flood, it captures the water off these rocks, and then it gets piped to the cistern. So here we go. Hopefully, there's no animals, nothing back in there that could hurt us, like lions and tigers and bears. Oh me, lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. So they put a set of steps off to the right of the dam. Now, these steps are about a foot and 3-4 inches up, about 6 inches across, and then at the narrow spot, they're about a foot and a half wide. Of course, there's no handrail, and yeah, it was a little bit dangerous. I thought it was dangerous. It was scary, especially with nobody around. Again, you think if I fall, if I get hurt. So once you get up here to the top, there's a set of stairs going down the other side. So I guess whenever water accumulates back in this dam, then it becomes a swimming pool too. There's the road that I came in on in the distance. It's about 18 feet high. This dam. Pretty fascinating. Conservation Corps built that back in the 1920s. So to go back down, I think I put my phone back in my back pocket and decided to use my hands to help myself make sure I didn't fall. That straight line down there at the bottom, that's actually a pipe. So there's a pipe that goes from that dam out to the cistern to that's where the water gets sent. I took videotapes with my phone just in case, but I'm pretty happy with the camera on the glasses. So I probably won't be using those videos off the phone. Although I may just throw them in at the back at the end of this, so you can get a comparison of the videos. That's the bunch of rocks that we were at earlier, over there across the way. It's just on the other side of the dirt road. This is a parking space, camping spot up here. This is about 10 feet above the road. The road goes off to the left of the Jeep there and down below. There's the road. And pretty interesting formations. So now we'll prepare to take the drone out and fly around a little bit. I got a 10-inch monitor for the controller, so I can see what the drone's doing. Of course, the sun is still too bright, so now I've got to get some shade, a shade system for the monitor. Here's the drone's case. Get the landing pad out. We use a landing pad so that we don't get any dirt and dust up into the propellers and motors and computer hardware, camera. It's always nice to have a landing pad, a takeoff pad. There's the drone, and the wings or the arms fold out. The gimbal has a cover. There goes the gimbal cover so that the camera will be flexible. And I got 3 batteries, as you can see in the case there. This is one of them. They snap in, and there are 2 locks, one on each side, to guarantee that they are locked in place. It's one heck of a piece of equipment. I'm very pleased with this drone. It's a Mavic Air, in case you want to look it up. So we'll put the sunglasses here and see if we can pick up some video of the drone. Yeah, there goes a little takeoff. All right, drone's up in the air. So we're going to send you off to the wild blue yonder. From the drone's point of view, we will sit there and mark our landing pad. And once we've got the landing pad underneath us and we know how to get back to it, we'll take off. That little path over there straight ahead and on the right is what gets us out to the parking lot, or the parking area where those rocks were that we were at. Like I said, it's just across the way. This is the dam from the sky, and I guess we got to get a little positioning here. I was still a little bit afraid of flying this thing too close to the rocks or too close to the sun, and um, still learning. But at least you get an idea of what this rock formation looks like. Getting in a little closer and trying to set up for a optimum picture. It's kind of hard to do with the sun on that screen, but there's that dam, as you can see, and we'll move in a little closer to it and get a little bit higher above it. It was pretty interesting seeing the construction out there. I don't think they had any plans. I think they just sort of like winged it. Um, I wonder if it leaks. That would be an interesting thing to find out if it leaks. And then how much water, maybe half an hour rain, how much water gets captured. That would be an interesting thing to find out also. Let's see if we can get a little higher on this. Gotta admit, the drone does take some nice pictures. And even with a little bit of wind, it keeps the camera very, very still. The asteroid shot's pretty cool. It takes you up in a way, and then the drone actually photographs all the area around the video, and then makes a little asteroid like a asteroid out of it. The planet becomes very small. I reversed this one so that we could get away from the planet and then turn around and come right back to the same spot. Kind of interesting, like going on a little trip. Well, I like that so much that thought maybe we'll do it with a Jeep. So give you an idea what the road's like. And after doing about, oh gosh, 15, maybe 16, 17 miles of this and dirt and potholes. And this actually is a pretty good section right through here. Um, it gets a little bumpy, and then you end up with dirt and rock and some pieces of patched cement and some pieces of dirt and some potholes and about 15, 16 miles of driving like this out of Riverside. You end up with a, believe it or not, oasis. There's palm trees galore. There's so much green vegetation, hard to believe. And I mean, it's got to be a little oasis. These palm trees are not little; these are big palm trees. I'm talking about major palm trees. Um, got to be 20 miles from the river. Up the elevation's got to be, 3,500. Incredible.